Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Babs, these presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Desto. Hit your door and I'ma catch those. Mexicans, I make pesos. Hit your sons, I'ma praise those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, full point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the big skin when he stretch your distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her flame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, full point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The mic. He's scared. 25, check 25. Mexico.
On first and 10, Locke. Going right side here, and that's complete. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the 44, Luck. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And the Bears first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll fake it. Now Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
2nd and 10, Luck again. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. 22 yards there, a first down.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Christian McCaffrey, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're... looking at a 3rd and about 5.
He was brought down at the 26. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
58, come on. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Oh, God. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, get away.
Now it's Haskins. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now.
Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out. And this will go out of bounds, so they will lose yards on the play. And on 4th down, of course, it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. They also like with the run.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Luck into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Let's go. Come on.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Joker. Shit, watch the shit. Check. Lucky.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 27, Haskins, and he completes it to Hunt. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Here's Haskins out of the gun. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Haskins back to the air. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That pick hurts a little extra because here's third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. On 2nd and 7, Luck got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. Going deep for Benjamin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the red zone now, Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Love. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arm saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. As the Bears push further out in front. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. And fortune is smiling on them, no doubt. That turns into a 2-point conversion, and they extend their lead. Unreal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
57's the mic. What is it? I hope you talk up.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Haskins. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 14. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And now it's blocked. The Bears pick it up, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards as the Bears push further out in front.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, it's Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Haskins on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
57. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go, defense.
Play action. Haskins. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 8 yards out as they are able to cut into that lead. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Again, it's Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Right? Well, that's true. You've said that before. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they watch this lead shrink a little. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10 to throw his line. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no. They went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get him down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Tackle. Motion. 11. 51, Mike 51. Five. Shoot.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Play action. It's Love. He's got his man on the crossing route. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Luck now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Luck now to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Love. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Come on, D. 58, boy. 58, Mike.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's to McCaffrey, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Flush to his right. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They go play action now. Haskins. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, here's Haskins. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On first down, it's Long. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. He'll take a shot for the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. As his guys are in for 6 as the Bears push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Right there, 54, right there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch out.
On 2nd and 15 now. Haskins, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Haskins will throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
54, right there. 54 miles.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer.
That's some sad shit.
The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2.
I'm coming after you. 57 to Mike.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
It's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
I'm coming after you. Check three. One man. Hey, we got Mike. 53. He don't know no better.
The shotgun snap for Love. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They snap it to Love. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Buda Baker with a pick. Watkins, the intended receiver. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. And Jerome up. Here we go again. Check 13.
One final shot for Haskins. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.